Right now I'm standing in Birmingham and I've just invested in this wonderful property. It's a 3-bedroom house in South Birmingham. The purchase price was £130,000. It needs a £60,000 refurb. The builders have just began and the end value is £250,000. The vision is to refinance and continue going again and again and again like I've been doing for the last 18 years. Let's go and have a look around and I'll show you everything. So as you can see, it needs a lot of work. Always better to be safe than sorry. So this was one of the reception rooms, which is going to be turned into a bedroom. And this is going to be rented not as a HMO. A HMO is when you rent a property out room by room. It's going to be a serviced accommodation house for contractors in the area, which is going to give maximum rent. But it's also going to mean that we don't have tenants, we have guests, which means that they are outside of the Renters' Rights Act, which from a landlord's perspective is a lot better. So this will remain a sitting area. And you've also got the conservatory outside as well. And we've got a bunch of academy members round and we're doing a site tour. So one of the things we do on the academy is not classroom learning. I think the best way to learn is on site, where you can actually physically see and touch the property, meet the builders, find out how much things cost. So we've got about 12 academy members outside. Let's just check they're all okay. We can't. They look fine. So we've got a downstairs toilet here that doesn't flush. I did just take a piss in there and that's how I know it doesn't flush. And also this is gonna be the kitchen through here. It's a pretty good size house. If you look at all the properties in the area, they are selling for £250,000 that are the same size, 3-bed houses in this area. And when you're buying properties, the two ways that most people mess up and lose money on refurb projects, one is buying too high, getting emotional and thinking that they're getting a bargain when actually it's not a bargain, it's just really run down. That's why you got it cheap. So you need to buy it below the true current market value in its condition. So we got this for 130, but to be honest, this was off market. If this had gone on the market and the seller was a little bit patient and was prepared to wait a little bit, it would have probably sold for 150, 160, maybe 170. But because it was off market, we managed to get it for £130,000. The second way people mess up on refurb projects is the refurb runs over. And that's why it's really important to use a schedule of works, have a payment schedule, have a contract with your builders, and also do due diligence on your builders. Choose them wisely. We've chosen a fantastic builder who's actually part of the academy as well. So it's great to just keep everything completely in-house. So I'll show you the layout of what we're gonna do here. This is all gonna be a corridor, and this is gonna wrap round to your first bedroom. Now this bedroom is going to be 70 square feet. It's really important that all of the rooms are 70 square feet because if ever we did want to rent it out as a HMO, which we might want to do down the line, the rooms need to be a minimum of 70 square feet. If we did that, we might need to get planning permission because this is in an Article 4 area, or we could rent it to an assisted living company where we might be able to get C3B exemption. But this is all just exit strategies. But again, when you're investing in property, you need to have a plan A, a plan B, a plan C, even a plan D, because things sometimes can go wrong. The market can move. You're gonna have your door in here, walk up the stairs, straight into the bathroom, go round corridor, bedroom 1. Then we've got bedroom 2 here. The way that we're gonna furnish this, we're gonna have 2 beds, single bed here, single bed there. Might be a bit crammed, might not be amazing, but for the types of contractors and companies that we're looking to rent to, it's better because we'll get a lot more money. The best way to maximize cash flow is to be able to provide flexibility to your companies, whereby you can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 contractors all in the property. You're getting maximum rent. This is all falling down. I mean, you can literally see through the flooring. I can see outside. This is the kind of stuff that will scare off amateur investors. It will scare off first-time buyers, and properties like this will only be bought cash. You cannot get mortgages on properties like these. Now, I say you can't get mortgages on properties like this, so how do you finance it? Well, there's 2 ways. You either buy it cash and do the refurb cash, and then once you've done it all cash with your own money, you can then refinance at the end, get a 75% loan to value mortgage once it's nice, and get your cash back. And the uplift, the profit in the property stays in as your deposit. Meaning that if you've got cash, you can recycle it and buy an unlimited amount of properties if you do it right. That's how I built my portfolio. If you haven't got cash, then what you do is you use investors' cash. So this property actually was found and sourced by John Tang, who's one of my academy members, and I loaned my money, almost £100,000, gave it to John. Now, John had a little bit of a shortfall. So do you know what he did? He got money from other investors that he knew. So John hasn't put a penny in, but because he found it, he is going to keep the property at the end after the refinance. And I'm happy with that because I'm going to get paid. His other investors are going to get paid. John's going to keep the property. Everybody wins. And that's all through Samuel Leeds Finance. If you want to know more about Samuel Leeds Finance, I'll leave another video in the description where you can find out all about how it works and how I finance so many of my Academy members' deals. Samuel Leeds Finance invested in this deal. That's why I'm here. Because I just wanted to make sure that my investment was being looked after. You know? I wanted to make sure that the condition wasn't too bad, even though I already put the money in. And it's great. And you're doing a fantastic job, John. So great doing business, brother. And when you refinance and you pay me back, let's do another one. Let's just keep rolling, bro. So if you want to get into property, like my guy John's done, then click the link below, join in the fun, and we'll see you on the other side.